Hi guys, this is your helpful video, hopefully helpful, for the test study guide of your DIY unit. All right, so you're going to need this paper, you're going to need your packet so we can look back and forth in it, and you need a calculator today. All right, so looking here at number one. Sorry, right now the left side of your page kind of got cut off in the copier. It is what it is. We're going to identify the ruler markings below. Okay, so ideally, what you need is this page. But if you lost it, right, we can still do this. So friendly reminder that there are 16 tick marks from here to here. All we're going to do is count. All right, so since this is 16, one is 16, I'm going to go backwards because it's a lot less counting here on this one. So this is going to go 16, 15, 14. That's 14 over 16. Now, we are all seniors in high school. You 100% can reduce that number. If you don't on your quiz or test, on the test, you will get points marked off. For this, I do not want the decimals. I want the fraction. So we're going to use our ABC. 14 over 16 reduces down to 7/8 of an inch. Please make sure you label. If you don't put inch, I'm going to assume it's something related to food. Okay, 7/8 of an inch. All right, let's do number two. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 5. So this is 5 out of 16. All right, so the question is, does that reduce? Okay, let's use our handy dandy calculator. The answer is no. So this is 5/16 of an inch. All right, you guys can do these next two. I'm not going to do them with you. It's the same type of thing that we've been doing. All right, so we're going to convert from all inches to feet in inches. This, I believe, is like page 4-ish in your packet. We did some examples. There's some notes on that, so you're welcome to look there. Okay, so here, I'll mark this here. This is page 2. I think this is page 4. All right. Now, I'm not doing all 3 of these, just a pre-warning. I'm going to do one of them, and then you guys can do the rest. All right, there's 2 different ways you can do this. I personally liked option method 2, and that's the way we kind of mainly did it in class also, but you can do any way as long as you show your work and you're getting the right answers. All right, now, how many inches are in a foot? Remember again, there are 12 inches equals 1 foot. So we're going to be using that information a lot here. We're going to take our 280 inches and divide it by 12 inches. So let's do that. 2. Now, very important, you're going to keep this in your calculator. Do not hit clear. We want that 23.33333 repeating. Okay, so now I know that 23 is my feet. Okay, so I'm going to circle that because that is important. But I want to get rid of it. I only want that decimal left. So I'm going to go minus 23, and I'm going to label this my feet so I know that too. Guess what? You're literally going to get 0.333 repeating. Do that in your calculator so we have it. Minus 23, 0.33333. Okay? Now, the question is, what is this in inches? What is 0.3 repeating in inches? I'm not sure. You cannot go 23.3. It is not 3 inches. That is false. Okay? We're going to take this, and now we are going to times it by 12 inches. So in your calculator, this is why you did not clear it. It's going to be 4 inches. Now that's important. I'm going to circle that. So the 2 things I boxed up, 23 feet, 4 inches. That is your answer. Okay, so this is 23 feet, You can label it, again, remember, with feet or one tick mark, means the same thing. And 4 inches or double tick mark, same thing. All right, so you're going to do the exact same type of thing for 6 and 7 here. All right, looking at this next 3, this is related to our paint activity and paint notes and everything we did with that. So we're going to be working on painting this little room, little house situation, okay? Some helpful information that we need to do is we're going to label. So right here, our height is 8, okay? So it's 8 feet. Our width is 12 feet, 9 over 12. Remember, you got to put your fractions over 12. And our length is 14 and 3 over 12. That's where I got that information. Okay, your window is about 15. Your door is 20. Okay, so what you're going to do here, you're going to find the measurements. Front and back walls. So front wall, you want right here. So you want your length times your width times 2. So we're going to go length times width times 2 because there's a front and a back wall. What that one's going to be is your 14 times your height, which is 8, okay, times 2. 2 walls. Now you're going to do the same thing for your right and left. Length times width times 2. I'm not going to tell you what those are. Okay. From here, you're going to get your 2 answers. We're going to add those up. Okay. Then you're going to take this right here, and we are going to subtract your door and your window. Okay. That answer is right there. That's how much we have to paint. All right, now, something very important that we did not talk about yet. We're going to do that ceiling. So your ceiling, remember, is like kind of like how you would get the floor. So it's length times width. All right. So that will go there. Now let's figure out how much paint we're going to need. Just so you know, we are doing 2 coats on the walls only. So very important. You're going to take your number 8 answer. Number 8 answer is only 1 coat of paint. We are going to be fabulous painters up in here. And we're going to times that by 2 coats. Okay. We're going to get that number. Now we have to figure out how many gallons of paint we need. So there's a couple ways you could do this. I personally recommend go divide by 350, which is what the recommended, what 1 gallon of paint covers, 350 square feet. Okay. See what you get? You got to round it a little bit. And this will be gallons. All right. All right, let's go to the back. Now, we do not need to do this because that was tile and carpeting stuff. We didn't do that. So moving down, mulch. Looking here at your mulch. We got some flower beds. We're going to put some mulch in them. All right. So we're going to set this problem up here. How many cubic feet of mulch do we need? So first thing, is we got to figure out what our area is. What is the dimensions of the spots in our yard we need mulch? So we've got a couple flower beds right here. We got 4 to be exact. So what you're going to do, you're going to go bed number 1. And I'll give you this one. This is going to be 5 times 11. You got that right there. Okay. Plus, I'm going to do bed 2 plus bed 3 plus bed 4. All right. I'm going to multiply those little things right in there. Guess what? Here's your different beds right here. All right. From there, you should get an answer. And that is your area, right? Remember, when we're doing this, we are getting volume, length, times width, times height, or your depth. This is your area, which was length times width, right? So that equals your area. Now we need to take this information and figure out what our height or our depth of mulch is. All right. We are going to be using 3 inches. Remember, this is feet squared. We need to do 3 inches. So you will be timesing this by 3 over 12. Okay. You get that answer? It goes right there. Now, very important, you take your time on this one because this question keeps going down. We're going to take number 14 answer. Okay. And we are going to divide it by 27, which is the cubic feet in a yard. Okay, that's how many there. Round to the nearest hundredth. So that is like after your decimal place. So you'll get a number, and then you're going to get 1, 2. You're going to round to the second decimal place. Okay, that number goes up there. All right. Now we're going to take number 15 answer, and we're going to help this right here. Now this was yards. What happens if I'm not getting yards? Okay, I want how many additional bags. So we're going to take this answer. Okay, and we are going to times that. Oh, no, my bad, sorry. And well, first, okay, so we're going to take this answer, we're not timesing, and we bought 2 yards of mulch delivered, but there's extra. This is a decimal. I don't want to waste the money to get extra mulch. I want exactly the exact amount. So we're going to go minus 2 yards, okay? And you should get a decimal. I'm going to times this by 27 cubic yards. And you're going to divide that by 2 because there's 2 cubic yards per bag. Cubic feet, sorry, per bag. This answer goes right there. Okay. All right, now we figured out how many bags we need, but what is the money behind that? So we're going to take our number 16 answer, and we're going to times it by 425 per bag. Okay, and then we got some sales tax because, well, we got to tax things here. You're going to multiply this. I'm going to move that decimal. Anything because it's in a percent, you got to move that decimal. So this is 9.25. Move it 2 spots to the left. Okay. And you're going to go 1.0925. And then you should get some money. And that's how much it's going to take extra to get those bags of mulch. All right. So this is points. This is a lot of points. This is exactly what the test is looking like, just some different numbers. How you practice math, guys, is you do math. So you need to do this study guide a couple times until you know divide by 27, minus 2, that type of stuff, all right? If you have questions or concerns about this, please reach out.